All right, today we're going to be covering top 10 high converting pop-up offers that will build your list while boosting revenue. If you don't know who I am, I'm Matthew Gale. I'm the founder of the Kaizen Blitz. We're a full service retention and lifecycle marketing partner that helps e-commerce brands convert more customers, increase monthly recurring revenue, and drive higher lifetime values. We've generated over 20 million in sales for 70 plus brands such as Rest, Dr. Kellyanne, Meet a Red Light, Under Luna, Hank's Belts. We've sent over 150 million emails, probably more at this point. And so yeah, we have quite a bit of experience setting up pop-ups for brands and also helping them not only help them acquire more customers, but also convert them and also help them retain them. So what we're covering today are why pop-ups are important, the real cost of not having a high converting pop-up, top 10 high converting pop-up offers, and also A/B split testing different offers for your business to drive maximum conversions and also profit in your back pocket. So what is a pop-up? A pop-up is a window that appears over your website content, prompting visitors to take a specific action. Normally that's submitting an email address and or phone number. Sometimes that's also a first name, birthday, any other additional info in exchange for something of value, right? So that's something to keep in mind in exchange for something of value. When you are doing a pop-up, that's something I see all the time. Pop-ups you need to be willing to give something to your visitors in order to convert them and get their email address. It's something of value. It's an exchange, right? I can't just say, hey, I want your email address. What is the point of if you having my email address? There's no, give me a reason, right? And you need to be doing that for your customers. Unlike regular static forms embedded on your website, pop-ups get your visitors' attention by interrupting the browsing experience, okay? So why are pop-ups important? To put it lightly, most people who visit your store aren't ready to buy immediately. The standard conversion rate for any store is roughly 1 to 3%. That means out of 100 visitors that you drive to your website from Meta, Google, TikTok, organic SEO, only 1 to 3 will purchase on their first visit on average, right? So suppose you're paying $1 per click. That's generally on a good day. You're spending at least $100 minimum to hopefully convert 1 to 3 visitors, while the other 97 to 99 are just not going to buy it right away, right? They have objections. They have things that they have to think about that you have to address, such as, can I trust this brand? Maybe I don't have the budget right now. It doesn't fit my budget. I need to wait till payday. I have a lot of credit card debt. I have things I have to worry about. I can't be paying for this. Do these products actually work as advertised? How credible is this? Do they have a lot of reviews? Are they featured in publications? Why should I choose this brand over the other ones I've seen? Why shouldn't I just get this on Amazon, etc.? And so unless you have a very unique product or you're in a very unique industry that feels like they need something, they need the product, a very high average order value to offset advertising costs, or a premium conversion rate optimization strategy for your website that converts past 3%. Unless you have any or one of these three things, it can be close to impossible to grow your business profitably without finding another way to bring them back to the site, without spending even more money in paid advertising. And that's where a profitable pop-up strategy comes in, okay? So the real cost of not having a high converting pop-up, we have two scenarios. Scenario A, without a high converting pop-up, you spend $5,000 on Facebook ads, driving 10,000 visitors to your website, 50% cost per click. Average conversion rate for your website is 2%, resulting in 200 purchases. That's awesome. While the other 9,800 visitors leave without taking any action. And to reach those lost visitors, again, you need to spend more advertising dollars, right? So you can see here, people come to your website, they hit a wall, they come to your website. This isn't really a wall, they just come to your website. Then some people are ready to buy, some of them leave with objections, they leave, and then you have to bring them back again with your money. Scenario B, with a high converting pop-up, you spend the same $5,000 driving 10,000 visitors. Your average conversion rate is still 2%, but now your pop-up captures email addresses from 8 to 12% of non-buyers. So that's roughly like 700 to close to over 1,000 new subscribers coming to your email list. You own these subscribers and they are part of your channel, so your own marketing channel. Then with your welcome flow and your email campaigns, you can convert 10 to 20% of those new subscribers within 30 days. About roughly 70 to let's say 200 additional sales, all without spending an extra penny on Meta or Google, okay? So it's literally the same thing, except these people get a high converting pop-up, they get sales from your email campaigns and flows, and then you can reinvest that into growth, or you can take it home and put it in your pocket, okay? That's why pop-ups and split testing offers are essential for maximizing your ROI. They create a second chance to convert visitors who weren't ready to purchase immediately. Now, keep in mind, if you have if you're not driving a significant amount of traffic to your website, if you guys aren't generating, I would say at least $20,000 per month in revenue, just for the smaller brands out there, you need to be focusing on acquiring customers and don't be so honed on this. Okay, so that's just a little disclaimer there. Now, for the brands who are at least making, I would say, 50 grand per month, $1 million a year roughly, here are the types of different pop-up offers that we can really be taking a look at to help grow your email list, right? So what you offer visitors in exchange for their contact information is equally, if not more important than the type of pop-up you use. So the right offer can dramatically increase your pop-up conversion rates, attract the right type of subscribers. It definitely helps out with the quality of subscriber that you're attracting, as well as your overall profit at the end of the day. So number one, percentage off discounts. So you can see right here on the left-hand side, we've got 52% off, etc. Why does this work? Percentage discounts are easy to understand. They provide a good amount of value with when the purchase amount is smaller, right? So they also encourage customers to explore more of your catalog, since the discount applies to everything. To look at the entire order, say, all right, what should I be looking at? Should I buy this? That helps a lot. Also, as a pro tip, you can include a minimum purchase threshold. Let's say, for example, for orders $200 or plus, that can be 20 to 30% above your average order value to increase cart values while still providing value, if that makes sense. So pretty much you could say, hey, you can get 15% off your order for orders that are $200 or more. And that gives people not only a reason to sign up, but you're also incentivizing them to spend more with your brand. And so that can help out and work out in your favor, where you're not only just attracting buyers who want a percent off, but it's also the people who are going to have to buy or pay like $200, $250, $300 off for their order. Okay. Number two, dollar amount offs. So why does this work? Dollar amount discounts make the savings concrete and tangible. So for higher priced items, a fixed dollar amount can appear more premium than a percentage. So let's say if you're selling furniture, you're selling something that is more higher ticket, like I said, furniture or a device, electronic of some sort. Comparing $25 off versus $10% off on a $250 item is a huge difference. And so you can see here for I don't know how to pronounce this, Boomi, you got $50 off. But if their average order value, I didn't check the products, but if their average product is roughly like $400, that's only roughly like 12%, right? If it's $500, it's 10%. And so there's not that much of a difference there. So that's one thing to look at. Number three, mystery discount. So mystery discounts are literally just visitors submitting their email to reveal a random discount that they might want to get. So you got a mystery discount, sign up with your email to unlock your mystery discount. It's super simple and straightforward, and it's just really like an element of surprise for a potential and bigger discount. It's a lot of gamification and just really incentivizes people to just be like, hey, what can I get if I submit my email address? Okay. So if you want to be more of a premium brand, I've seen that this kind of works a little bit well, because you're not being so upfront about what you're offering them, and also allows you to kind of split test and see maybe what kind of offer they want to use most. Is it going to be a dollar discount? Is it a percentage discount, etc.? 4, free gift with purchase. Now this one's great. I absolutely love this one. Offer a free product with purchase over a certain threshold. So you see on the left hand side here, get a free bag of midnight cookies, get your free bag, no thanks. Now why this works is that free products feel more tangible than discounts, and they can introduce customers to your items in your catalog. So this works well for if you want to include not the best selling products, or maybe like sample kits, sample sizes, certain things like that in purchases or in orders, where if you do like supplements or skincare products, including like, hey, we'll give you our sample kit for free if you buy anything with this order. Yeah, we'll include a free sample kit with any order you buy from us. Or we'll give you a sample size of our supplements, or our creatine, or our protein, or our BCAAs, right? You can play around with this and say, hey, we'll give this to you for free. And the best thing about this is that you can also do a minimum order threshold. So you can say, hey, for orders $200 or more, or for $100 or more, you can get this free bag of cookies. You could get this free bag of skincare products, of sample kits, whatever. Also, they maintain price integrity while still providing value. So if you want to still feel like, hey, you're a premium brand, you can still say, hey, we're going to give this to you for free, and the current value of this is $30, right? So we're not cheapening our brand and saying like, hey, it's not cheap. Like, rather than saying we're going to give you a $30 discount, we're giving this thing to you for free that is worth $30 to us, right? So that's cool. That's a really cool offer that I like to split test with a lot of brands. And a quick tip is that you can use this opportunity to introduce customers to best sellers that they might not otherwise try, or you can include this to say, hey, you'll get this free product, and then they can, especially if you're in skincare, if you're in supplements, it creates potential for repeat purchases for their free item in the future. So that's awesome. Number 5, free shipping. So a lot of brands offer free shipping nowadays, but this is something that you can offer, incentivize, especially if you have a minimum free shipping threshold. So let's say you have on average any order that is $100 or more, it gets free shipping. You can say, hey, you could get free shipping on any order $25 or more. Okay, so why this works is that free shipping costs are a bigger reason why people abandon their carts or they don't complete their purchase. In fact, a lot of shoppers say, 73% of shoppers say that free shipping is the most important factor while checking out online. And so if you don't originally offer free shipping, this could be a little bit of an incentive boost for people to say like, all right, I want to get free shipping, and if I'm introduced or if I'm interested in buying from this brand, I want to get free shipping. Okay, so another pro tip, say your free shipping threshold 20 to 30% above your current AOV. So if your average order value is $80, offer free shipping on orders over $100. So that's a simple way to like drive more people just want the free shipping, and they will want to pay more for product. They want to get more for their money. They'll pay more, and if they can get free shipping. So keep that in mind. Number 6, cash back. This is a new offer that people are playing around with. This was really huge a few years ago, but I don't know how it is anymore. But you can offer a percentage or a dollar amount of cash back that they'll receive from their first purchase. So rather than giving them an upfront discount and saying, hey, we'll give you 10% off, or we'll give you $20 back, or $20 off your first purchase with us, you say, hey, we'll give you $20 back, as in like a $20 credit, when you make a first purchase with us. So offering cash back not only allows you to retain margin on your first purchase, but allows you to drive a higher amount of repeat purchases, since customers are incentivized to purchase again with the cash back, with the credit, right? So, and the best part is that not everyone will redeem the cashback offer. So you can offer more cashback on the front end to drive more opt-ins, right? So just to get that across the finish line here, when you're offering like an upfront discount saying, hey, you could get 10% off or $10 off your first order with us, that eats into your margin, and that eats into like what you're trying to do, especially with your upfront advertising costs. But if you do cash back, you can say, hey, we'll give you $20 cash back on your next purchase with us, right? So like what it means is that you place an order, you get $20 cash back. So let's say the first order is $100. Rather than saying, hey, we'll give you guys $10 off the first order, and then it's $90, and then that eats in your margin, they pay $100. They pay full price for that first order, and then they're incentivized to come back and spend that credit on the next purchase. And so rather than saying, hey, you spend $90 with us right now, we're willing to give you double the discount on your second purchase. And so then increases repeat purchase value, and then rather than you just spending $90 with us, you spent $180 because you bought the two products at the same price, right? So that's something to keep in mind as well. Cashback is a great way to set this up. I think Postpilot automatically has this. You can set this up with them automatically. Otherwise, you'd have to use some other apps to get that done, because I don't think Klaviyo has that. Next one, giveaway entries. Now, this is a pretty big one. This can work really well. Simply put, visitors enter their email for a chance to win products or a gift card. So why does this work? You can see on the left-hand side, it says win a Mito Pro 300. It's just a little product here. Why does this work? So the perceived value can be high. So you can say win $500 worth of products, while the actual cost of the brand is limited. So really all you're doing is you're saying, hey, you can win this crazy product. Every month we give away one of these products, right? But retail value is like $500. But then your COGS for the product might just be like 120. And so rather than giving away, hundreds or thousands of dollars of discounts, right, of like $10 off, 10% off, that's a lot of margin that that you're giving away. You could say, hey, you could win one of these products that's only $120, for our cogs and to ship it out, but it's worth $500 on the website. You'd have to pay to even get this 500. You have to pay $500, and so this creates a lot of This creates a lot of virality and creates a lot of excitement and shareability within the brand and incentivizes a lot of people for it. And so a quick little tip here, just make sure your giveaways attract email subscribers who are interested in your products. So there's a big difference between subscribers who sign up for a $300 Amazon gift card versus a product or a group of products that you sell that are worth $300. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind. And then on the other hand of that, you can always, at the end of the month, you should always follow up with a special offer for the non-winners. So say, hey, here's our winner for the end of the month. They get their free product. We're going to contact them. But if you didn't win, you still get $20 off your next purchase with us. Okay, so that converts giveaway participants who didn't win, but they might be interested in purchasing. Okay, and even then, a lot of people will, whoever entered themselves in the giveaway, they'll be interested in buying either way. They'll still want the product, and a lot of them will end up buying. But if a lot of them don't convert, at the end of the month, you could just give them a special offer. So I've seen that work out really well. Next, free guide or content. So subscribers get access to a free lead magnet that ideally helps them shop with you or get them closer to the goals. So here on the left-hand side, this is a hair loss, not supplement company, device company. And so they say top 10 questions about laser phototherapy and hair regrowth answered. So it's a free booklet that you can sign up for. Some other examples are the Ultimate Guide to Natural Skincare, 10 Ways to Style Your New Scarf, Complete Beginner's Handbook to Home Espresso, stuff like that. So why does this work? Content offers immediate value without discounting your products. So you're not providing a discount, and you're really bringing people in who just want to learn more about the product or learn more about the industry that you're in. Okay, so they also pre-qualify subscribers who are genuinely interested in your niche. It works best for brands with educational components, complex products, or where customer education is part of the buying process. So think about anything in the medical field. If your product is more electronic or needs to give more insight about how it works, this is really helpful, right? So red light therapy, sleep care, if you're thinking about Oura rings, for example, Whoop bands, hair loss is a big one. Helping people with that. That can help out a lot. And a pro tip, you can create guides that address common obstacles in the buying process. So if sizing is an issue, you can offer a size guide. If you want to help older, let's say you have a younger demographic of preteens or teenagers around makeup, I'm thinking Sephora, you could do a style guide or a tutorial on how to do foundation or anything around those lines. So that not only captures email but helps them get closer to the finish line of buying. So that helps out quite a bit. And I've seen that work pretty well. Number 9, early access. So a pop-up inviting subscribers to get early access to new releases or sales before the general public. So why does this work? So you can see on the left-hand side, it says get early access to Black Friday. Just put in your name and email and you'll get early access to our sale. So why does this work? It leverages exclusivity and FOMO, so the fear of missing out, without discounting your products. It's really effective for brands with strong followings or limited edition products, or even exclusive drops. So if you do a drop once a month, once every 2 months, every 3 months, this is really effective for your brand. It works best for brands with like I said, limited inventory, seasonal releases, or like I said, product drops. Quick little pro tip here: you can create a tiered early access system where your highest value customers get first access first. So let's say your VIPs or your repeat customers, and then it's your email subscribers, and then it's the general public. So it rewards loyalty and leverages the offer for new subscribers as well. So this is a great one. This is also could be good for wait lists. If you are launching a new product, part of your new launch sequence, you can include a wait list for the brand. Helps out quite a bit. And lastly, number 10, we're finally at the finish line here. Non-offer redirects. So yes, the last offer, the 10th high converting pop-up offer is not an offer at all. So unlike traditional email capture pop-ups, redirect pop-ups don't ask for any information. They're not asking for emails, they're not asking for phone numbers, nothing. Instead, they're just simply guiding visitors to important pages or content on your site, like flash sales, new product launches, important updates, to make sure that more people are seeing that. So if you're driving, let's say you're driving, traffic to Meta through from Meta to a product page or to a collections page. Let's say you have a new product launch. You want to target anyone who says hey, we have the sale going on. We just released these new products. Check out our new collection. And you want to make sure these people see it. These can help out a lot. So you can see up here, up to 40% off, and soon don't miss our biggest bundle sale of the year, taking an additional 10% off with any bundle using this code, shop bundles, and then that just goes to the collection page. So why do these work? These pop-ups create focused pathways through your site, guiding visitors to exactly where you want them to go without any friction or form filling, right? So it just really increases the visibility of key promotions that might otherwise be missed, and that can increase your conversion rate. So while these pop-ups don't directly build your email list, they can be really, really good at just driving conversion rates. So I would say just consider using them in combination with email capture pop-ups, and just play around with the display rules. So show an email pop-up on the first visit, and then redirect pop-ups on the second or third visitor. That helps a lot, and that really works out really well. Now let's go into offer A/B split test strategy. So one thing I always recommend for my clients, we got to test. Never assume which offer best resonates with your audience. You should always be testing different offers against each other to find out what converts best for your specific brand in traffic. Okay, so simple testing framework. Start with 2 to 3 different offer types, right? So free shipping, free gift, 10% off. You can test each for at least 2,000 to 3,000 visitors per variation to get statistically significant results. So if you guys aren't getting at least 100 visitors to your pop-up, or at least 100 people seeing the pop-up, it's not going to work, right? So you have to make sure not only the display rules are working correctly, but also that it is getting enough people to see it, and enough eyeballs, and seeing what is the response rate, what is the opt-in rate, how many people are responding to it, etc. Because you don't want to also measuring sign-up rate is great, but you also want to measure bounce rate. You want to measure conversion rate. You want to measure first purchase conversion rate, right? So or attributed revenue. So you want to make sure that these pop-ups, whatever you're using, if you guys are giving away 10% off, $10 off, a free gift with purchase, you want to make sure that this is converting well, and it's really working alongside with your not email marketing, with your advertising. Okay. And then one last note, just aligning offers with your welcome flows. Just make sure that your welcome flow aligns with the pop-up that you made in your the offer you made in your pop-up. So if you say, hey, you can get 10% off here, or let's say you're playing around with the pop-ups, you're split testing, you get a free gift with purchase, and then your welcome flow says, hey, you get a free 10% off. I've seen this a lot with brands that are split testing. You want to make sure it's all coherent. You want to make sure it's congruent across all touch points with your customers. So that just makes sure there's consistent in messaging, and make sure that it just ensures that you deliver on your promises, right? So if you offer a discount code, your welcome email should feature that code. If you offer a free guide, give them the guide. If you offered early access, make sure and communicate clearly when and how they'll get that access. Okay, so that just builds trust, increases the likelihood of conversion from subscriber to customer. And that's essentially it. These are the 10 offers that you can use for your online business or e-commerce brand to really drive revenue for your website. So next step to grow your business, you can go grab my ultimate welcome flow guide here. It'll show you how to convert 22% more email subscribers into paying customers, get prospects to make their first purchase faster, and lower your cost per acquisition up to 35%, and drive more revenue per website visitor. If you want more helpful tips and guides, follow me on my socials on Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, etc. And also, if you want to help starting up your pop-ups, if you're an e-commerce brand doing at least $1 million a year minimum, book a free consultation call down below, and we'll help you create a new pop-up form for free, as well as review your current strategy, identify opportunities for improvement, and also share customized recommendations for your specific business. So you'll book a call right here, and that'll take you to the form. And yeah, that is essentially it. Take care. Have an awesome day.